Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Confined Kitchen. It has been a minute. Yeah, things have just been really busy with speaking, a lot of other stuff going on, some cool projects I'm hopefully going to be able to tell you about soon. But we're back, it's fall. I've moved from, black t-shirts to long sleeve black t-shirts. It's a big move, I know, it's huge. I don't want to brag, but stepping outside my comfort zone. But in actuality, I am tonight. Because for today's Confined Kitchen, we're doing something a little bit different, something that's not really in my, milieu, as they may say. I don't even know if I'm using that word right, but it's almost Halloween at the time that I'm recording this. We're coming up on Halloween weekend. It's a time for scary things. I'm not making something Halloween themed. I'm doing something scary for me, something that I don't normally do, which is to bake. Not my thing. We're going to get into that in a minute. I'll talk to you a little bit more about it, but what we're making is a peach crumble. So let's get rolling with the ingredients. So, peach crumble. Like an apple crisp, that kind of deal. We got all the stuff here. We're going to get going with it, but I want to tell you a little bit of a story, if I may. Ooh, that oven's preheating at 350, which is a key thing to know. It's getting a little toasty. Baking's never been my thing. I've said that on here before. I consider baking is like science. Cooking is more like jazz. I mean, you'll notice when I do the ingredients on Confined Kitchen, it's always just, here's the things you need. I know on this part, when I'm talking to you, I'm gonna tell you, yeah, about this much, thereabouts. I like to estimate, I like to play with the flavors, everything else. Baking science. Baking, you mess one thing up and it all goes to hell. Know this, I have baked cornbread, I can do that. I've baked a couple of other things. I've made banana bread before. Takes some effort, stresses me out. But when it comes to a crisp, a crumble like this, I had a bad experience, okay? This would be back in the 90s. I was in my mid-20s. I've always loved apple crisp and I wanted to make one. So I thought I'd try making this apple crisp. And I spent all day, peeling the apples and getting everything all together and carefully measured all the ingredients and did it all up and then went to go eat it. And it tasted like been soaking in seawater because I used salt instead of sugar. I mixed them up and it was horrible and I was mortified. And I don't bake a lot. I bake those few things I've talked about, again with the banana bread. I make that from time to time. Fun, sure, great. I make, I do pizza in the oven. Don't think of that as baking really. But it's just a different vibe and it's never really been my thing. But, Halloween's the time to do scary things, to be scared. So I'm going to do something scary. I'm going to bake. And we're going to make a lovely peach crumble. I had these peaches, wanted to use them, was trying to think of, haven't been on for a couple of weeks. Didn't quite know what I wanted to do, but let's make peach crumble. And I also have some of these left over from a fun project I was doing that I'll tell you more about later. But these are golden berries. They're really delicious, and I don't know if you've ever had them before, but they're actually in the tomato family, but they're a berry, and they got kind of a waxy outside. They normally come in a little, like a paper lantern almost, covering on them, but they're sort of somewhere between a peach, apricot, mango, pineapple, in that sort of bright tropical type of flavor. So I had a handful of these left, so we're going to add them with the peaches, and we're going to make a crumble. It's pretty straightforward. You're going on this journey with me. This is one of the only times in the Confined Kitchen I'm here with notes, with a recipe that I am following along with. We're going on this journey together, so let's get rolling. So in this bowl here, we are going to cut. Now I'm always with potatoes, with all kinds of things. I'm a skins on kind of guy. I don't know if this is the way you're supposed to do it, but I'm keeping the skins on the peaches because I like the skin of the peaches. So these have been washed, they're ready to go. So we're going to chop them up. So we're just going to chop, avoiding that pit there, like so, and we're going to slice these. Moving to the country, gonna eat a lot of peaches. Moving to the country, gonna eat me a lot of peaches. My 90s friends know what I'm talking about. So we've chopped up those peaches. Now we're going to add these golden berries. I'm just going to cut them in half. Good old size. These are really, but they're tart. They're so good. So anyway, we cut these in half, throw them in there. And halved up those golden berries. So now we're going to take these golden berries, we're going to throw them right in the bowl as well. I'm going to add a teaspoon, look at me using measuring spoons. I'm going to add a teaspoon of sugar. And then a 1/4 teaspoon of cinnamon. I'm going to do just a little bit of lemon juice in there. And we're just going to mix this all together. We got our, this would be an 8-inch baking pan. How about I know? I never use these things. Anyway, they just show up in my place. So I'm going to take this mixture, we're going to put it right in to the pan. Spread it out evenly. Now that's looking nice. Now, referring to my notes, I already pre-measured everything into some little containers. Going to make things easier. Did it nice. We're doing the science. I'm so scared. It's Halloween and I'm scared. Okay, so we put the peaches and the stuff in there. Now we've got 1/2 cup of all-purpose flour, 1/2 cup brown sugar, 1/2 cup of cold butter, which as it turns out is a whole one of these. No small amount of butter, so in that'll go. Now in here we're doing 1 teaspoon of cinnamon and a pinch of kosher salt. All of those ingredients together in the bowl. Now with our pastry cutter, we're gonna mix this all together until it becomes, let me see, what does it say? Evenly crumbled. Okay. We'll call that evenly crumbled. I'm hoping that's evenly crumbled. We'll see. We're trying new things. We're doing scary stuff. It's Halloween. Now we have 1 cup. Rolled oats. We've got to fold them in. Now there's that whole scene. And fold in the cheese. How do you fold in the cheese, David? Those of you who know what I'm talking about. So we're going to fold in the rolled oats. Neatly folded like the t-shirts in my closet. Folded. All the oats are in there. So we're going to take this mixture, sprinkle on the top, press it in a little bit. Topping is, well, topped. All right, look at this. We got it into the nooks and the crannies. I think we're in good shape. I would say moment of truth, but that's going to be when we test it. I'm 99.9% sure I only put a pinch of salt in here and not, salt instead of sugar. I'm sure we're fine. I think, oh, see, now I'm doubting myself. But this is going to go in the oven, 350, already preheated for 30 minutes. So, hey Google, set a timer for 30 minutes.
Okay, 30 minutes. And that's starting now.
Bing, bang, boom. I'm going to do some dishes, clean up, maybe have a snack. I haven't had dinner yet. We'll see. But we'll be back in 30 minutes in the future. And we're back. We had a little dance party. We did some stuff in the kitchen. Started to get some of my dinner ready. Separate deal. Now, oven mitt time. Let's get this crumble out. Ooh. There we go. Ooh. Little sizzles. It smells good. It does not smell salty, which thus far in my baking experience means I'm winning. All right, we're going to let that cool for a few minutes. And then we've got some ice cream and some other good toppings to make this unbelievable. Sizzly peach crumble goodness. Right, we're going to serve this up with a little ice cream, a little dulce de leche drizzle, and I've saved a few of the golden berries to go on top. So let's give this a shot. Yeah, that's looking pretty good. Now we've got some French vanilla ice cream. Just going to put a little bit on top and then a drizzle. Looking good. Now I've got a little bit of a just a store-bought dulce de leche, so we're just going to drizzle that. Don't you judge me. Got just a few little bits of these golden berries to put on top. And my friends, a fall sweet treat. Look at that. And it's outside of my comfort zone. We baked something. Doesn't smell like there's salt in it. I think we're going to be okay. It's still a little hot. I'm going to try this in a minute. I'll let you know in the comments, but I think we're going to be okay. Try scary things. Do something outside your comfort zone. Here's a little something for you. Thanks so much. I made this for you. As always, you can follow me at on iantyson.ca, at Ian Tyson on Instagram and Twitter, Ian Tyson Speaker on Facebook. Like, follow, subscribe the IGTV series and on YouTube. Like it on Facebook. Thanks so much for watching. Take good care. See you next time. Bye.